Moonshiners star Bill Canny, life after the show, and what he's up to now. Bill Canny, a well-known figure from the Discovery Channel's popular reality TV series Moonshiners, captivated audiences with his rugged charm, extensive knowledge of distillation, and a deep-rooted connection to Appalachian heritage. The show, which aired for over a decade, follows a group of individuals who secretly distill moonshine in the hills of Appalachia. While the drama and secrecy around illegal moonshine operations were a central part of the show's appeal, Bill's presence on Moonshiners left a lasting impression on fans. Now, as the show has evolved and some of its original stars have shifted their focus, many fans have been curious about what Bill Canny is up to post-TV stardom. Although he has stepped away from the cameras, his life continues to be as fascinating as ever. In this article, we'll explore what Bill Canny is doing now, how the show impacted his life, and what he's up to in the world outside of the spotlight. Bill Canny, a legacy of Appalachian tradition. Before diving into Bill's current life, it's important to understand where he came from. Bill Canny grew up in the Appalachian region, an area rich with history and folklore surrounding moonshining. Distilling runs deep in the region's culture, with generations of families passing down the craft from father to son. For Bill, moonshining wasn't just a career or a hobby, it was a way of life. Bill's great-grandfather was said to have been involved in the trade, and this family legacy of moonshine making was a part of his upbringing. As Bill told audiences on the show, moonshine was a necessity in the area at times when it was difficult to make ends meet. But beyond the necessity of the craft, it was the art and precision of distillation that fascinated Bill. He mastered the craft, and in doing so, became a true representative of Appalachian moonshining culture on the show. While his appearances on Moonshiners made him a household name, the show wasn't Bill's first exposure to distilling. In fact, many fans may not know that before joining the series, Bill was already a moonshiner and had been running his operation in the hills for years. His life as a moonshiner, however, was marked not only by its connection to family tradition, but also by his desire to perfect the craft and push the boundaries of distillation. Post-show, embracing new opportunities after years of working with the Moonshiners crew, Bill's involvement in the show began to slow down. While his passion for moonshine making never faded, Bill began to explore other ways to bring his craft and knowledge to the masses. Despite the fame that came with Moonshiners, he has always remained grounded and committed to his roots. One of the first major changes in Bill's life, after stepping away from the show, was his move towards education and advocacy. He has become an advocate for legalizing and regulating moonshine production, focusing on the historical importance of distillation in Appalachia and its potential for modern-day businesses. His goal is to transform the moonshine industry into a legitimate, legal, and thriving sector, allowing craft distillers like him to thrive without the threat of legal repercussions. Bill sees the industry as an untapped resource for economic growth in Appalachia, one that could bring jobs and tourism to the region while preserving its rich heritage. Opening a craft distillery after leaving the television spotlight, Bill ventured into the world of business, taking his passion for moonshining to the next level by opening his own craft distillery. The distillery, located in his hometown in Appalachia, is a tribute to the traditions that have been passed down through generations. It blends the old-school methods of moonshining with modern technology and business practices. Bill's distillery focuses on producing high-quality, legal moonshine with a nod to his family's legacy. His products have garnered attention for their smooth, rich flavor and commitment to using locally sourced ingredients. From traditional corn moonshine to flavored spirits like apple pie and peach-infused varieties, Bill's distillery captures the essence of Appalachia in every bottle. Beyond selling his spirits locally, Bill's distillery also offers tours and tastings, providing guests with a unique opportunity to learn about the art of distillation and the history of moonshine in the region. Bill himself can often be found giving tours, sharing stories from his time on Moonshiners, and explaining the craft behind each bottle. His personable nature and extensive knowledge of the craft make him a beloved figure among visitors, many of whom come from across the country to experience the magic of his distillery firsthand. Engaging with fans and the moonshine community, Bill hasn't completely abandoned his connection with fans and the moonshine community. Despite stepping away from the cameras, he maintains an active where he shares updates about his distillery, his products, and his life in general. Fans often comment on his posts, asking for advice or sharing their own experiences with moonshine making. Bill takes the time to respond to these messages, further building a community of moonshine enthusiasts who look up to him as both a mentor and a friend. Additionally, Bill has participated in a number of moonshine festivals and events, where he demonstrates his distilling techniques and engages with fans face-to-face. These events not only allow Bill to continue promoting his distillery, but also provide him with an opportunity to support the moonshine industry as a whole. In recent years, Bill has also started to collaborate with other distillers and industry professionals, using his platform to bring attention to smaller, independent distilleries that are making waves in the craft spirits world. This has allowed him to further solidify his position as an advocate for the growth and development of the craft distilling industry, both in Appalachia and beyond. A more private life, though Bill is no longer appearing on Moonshiners, he's embraced a more private and peaceful lifestyle. After spending years in front of the cameras, Bill has chosen to step back and focus more on his personal life and family. In interviews, he's often expressed how important it is for him to spend quality time with loved ones and enjoy the simple pleasures of life in the mountains. Bill's passion for the outdoors remains unchanged, and he is still an avid hunter and fisherman. The mountains are his home, and he finds peace in the solitude of nature. These hobbies allow him to disconnect from the fast-paced world of social media and business, offering a sense of balance that keeps him grounded. Despite his newfound privacy, Bill has maintained a close relationship with some of his former Moonshiners co-stars. While his appearances on the show may be over, Bill is still deeply connected to the people who shared in his journey, and he has remained friends with many of them. Giving back to the community, one of the most admirable aspects of Bill's post-show life is his dedication to giving back to the community that helped shape him. Bill is heavily involved in local charitable initiatives, often working with organizations that support Appalachian culture and heritage. He is particularly passionate about education, advocating for programs that teach young people about the region's rich history and traditions. Bill also works with organizations that focus on economic development in Appalachia, helping to create job opportunities for locals and supporting small businesses. His distillery has become a source of employment in his hometown, and Bill is proud to provide jobs to people who have been deeply affected by the economic struggles of the region. A bright future ahead. While Bill Canny may no longer be starring in Moonshiners, his life continues to be filled with exciting opportunities and meaningful pursuits. His distillery is thriving, his advocacy work is gaining momentum, and his personal life is filled with peace and fulfillment. For fans who miss seeing Bill on television, rest assured that his legacy is alive and well. He may not be involved in moonshining as an illicit activity anymore, but he remains a vital part of the modern craft distilling world. Bill's commitment to preserving Appalachian traditions, while also embracing new opportunities, ensures that he will continue to make an impact for years to come. So, even though the cameras may have stopped rolling, Bill Canny's story is far from over. He's simply taking the next step in his journey, and with his passion, knowledge, and unwavering connection to his roots, there's no telling how much more he will accomplish in the future. Moonshiners star Bill Canny is doing well after the show, and this is what he is doing at the moment when the hit TV show Moonshiners first graced our screens in 2011. It introduced viewers to the fascinating world of illegal distilling, filled with moonshine makers, their secrets, and their daring adventures. One of the most memorable and charismatic personalities to emerge from the show was Bill Canny. Known for his charming demeanor, resourcefulness, and hands-on expertise, Bill quickly became a fan favorite. Although Moonshiners showcased his life and work in the world of homemade spirits, many fans were left wondering, what is Bill Canny up to now after his time on the show? The good news is that Bill is doing exceptionally well, and his post-show life is filled with exciting new ventures that continue to captivate his loyal audience. A quick recap of Bill Canny on Moonshiners before diving into what Bill Canny is currently up to. It's worth taking a brief trip down memory lane to remember the impact he had on Moonshiners. Bill wasn't just another face in the world of moonshining. He was someone who had honed his skills through years of trial and error.